Guys, I don't know if I'm live, but I hope I am. What's up? What's up? Check it out. I'm here in LA. It's actually Anaheim. And it is Tuesday, guys. It is Tuesday, 9 p.m. And I'm glad I'm here. There's some issue with my Twitch, so we're strictly YouTube today. Strictly YouTube today. I don't know. Maybe we might just keep it here. But anyways, I do want to say I miss you guys because I haven't gotten back in about a week or two. Yeah. So anyways, I think I can see the chat. If anybody's, let me know who you are, where you are, guys. Let me know what's up. What's up? Guys, last time I talked to you guys, it was before I met up with my boys in Vegas. So I'm very excited because next week I got a special guest. It's not confirmed yet, so I don't wanna jump in and say that it's already confirmed. But I'm super excited to be interviewing who I think should be available next week. So, anyways. keep a lookout for that interview. All right. Now, let's work a little bit on our popping intro. Now, for yesterday, for those that were on to check out the YouTube live class, every Monday, and here's another thing, every Monday now, I'm gonna try to get it so that you guys could jump in on my class at the Get Down. The thing about the Get Down is we are back, not to full status. We are still at a 50% capacity. So as far as 50% capacity, we're booked, man. We are, that's it. So for those that are interested in taking the physical class, you definitely got to call in ahead of time to let us know that if you're coming. And our square, I see you, brother. I see you, man. Good to see you here again. But yeah, you like this hotel here? It's all right. It's a little holiday inn in LA. So I see you, Megan. What's up? What's up? I don't know, Megan. Were you on last night? I think you were, but I wasn't sure. Anyways, I couldn't see on the little screen. But yeah, I don't have my normal setup. Hopefully the sound is all right. I don't know if I could do like a screen share here. I don't know if I can. Maybe. And by the way, how's the sound? Sounds all right? All right, cool. All right. So one of the things I kind of want to work on today is because one of the complaints, I don't know if it's a complaint, there's a feedback. I love all feedbacks. Somebody posted, hey, some of the drills that we're doing right now is actually a little bit more advanced, not for beginners. And I think I might have to agree. Some of the drills, especially if we're popping your chest or neck, it is more towards the intermediate and the advanced level. So I always have to make sure that I don't do something too hard, because I did title this, for beginners. I always want to make sure that anybody who's starting with popping feels comfortable and get into popping, because I know how intimidating it is at the very beginning. So I do want to create an environment, a channel for anybody who feels like they want to get started. Okay, so let's get back to the basics. And again, if you already know all this stuff, the basics, and you already know how important the basics is anyway. So let's get right into it. All right. So here we go. Let's start with this one. Your arms are out. Ooh, that looks kind of crazy right here. Okay. So when your arms are out here directly forward, so, the arm is the hand, the elbow, the shoulder, they should be in the same plane. All right. So it shouldn't be down here. Get in the same plane right here. And what I'm doing right here is, if you can see this, my arms, My elbow is not completely straight. You see how like if it's completely straight, it's turned out like this, right? So it's a little bit more relaxed right here. It's a little bit more relaxed. And then what I'm doing is I'm pushing it completely straight and I'm relaxing it. That's how I'm gonna get that pop. Okay. So I'm gonna go like this. Boom, boom. Right here, and I relax. Boom and relax. So if I do it real quick, it looks like this. Boom. Here and relax. Boom, boom, boom. You guys see that? Okay. So again, some of you guys already know this. R Square, you probably know this already. But it's always good to practice it more, right? Just because you know it doesn't really mean that you could execute it. Doesn't, you know, because to be able to boom and relax it fast, it takes training, right? So again, without the music, you could do it in your own head. You could do it with your if you're playing music or whatnot. Here, 1, 2, 1, 2. You could say 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, however you want to count it, or make sound effects as well, right? Boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka. What you want to do though is make sure you say and do at the same time. All right. You got to practice being on beat. So if you're going boom, crack, boom, crack, then it's not matching. You want to make sure you do it all together. Okay. The sound that you make, if you're counting, making a beat, making sound effects, do it with your muscle contraction. All right. Because what happens is now when you're listening to music and you're counting with the music, if you're going boom, crack, and again, if I'm listening to something and the beat goes boom, crack, I want to say it with the beat, right? I don't want to be saying boom, crack, when it's something else. Because if I could say with the beat and do it with the beat with my mouth, then the chances are I'm going to be better on beat. All right. So again, I'm going to give you few simple drills, but it starts with this one right here. Boom, 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 boom. What that does is it takes your what's up? We see you, Mighty Mar. All right, so check it. What I'm not doing is this, right? I have to say that so many times because I was one of those guys who, when I first started, it was all about shoulder pop. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 like this. I raise up, drop down, boom, boom, right? Drop in the comment if that was you. All right, because I know so many of us, that's what we did. And you know, it was all about, yeah, man, I'm popping. We kind of were, but it was only the shoulder. Okay. And that is so limited. Still you. That is so limited because when we start moving our arms, right? Because what happens is if you focus so much on the shoulders, your arms, you're going to be like, yo, I don't feel comfortable reaching out here. I don't feel comfortable popping out here. Because what happens when you're out here, your technique is going to look like this. Then you're going to feel awkward and you're not going to be free to get your arms out. All right. So the basics is to get your arms popping with your forearm, bicep, tricep. Okay. Get it out here. Or, you know, with the forearms, you could control and you could get some of the wrists here. Okay. There's some wrists in there. So here, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Again, what I'm doing is I'm punching out. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. So this is a good drill for everybody to do. It doesn't matter if you're advanced, intermediate, or whatever, beginning. You're constantly trying to get better. Now, if you're really comfortable with this already, that's great. What can you do? You can start going out to the side right here. Okay. So from side view, it's like this. Here. Boom. Boom. What you're gonna find out is this: if my body right now, I'm sitting down, my hip is square this way, right? But if I turn my body here and then try to pop, the power is going to be reduced just because my body's not used to a different position. So if you want to get better and better, here, still okay. But now if I turn here, and again, my legs are still pointing straight towards you guys. All right. So basically my upper body's turned here versus here. And you should feel like, wow, the power is going to be reduced just because the turning of my body. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So those are simple drills that if you want power, you should always try to get power in positions that are a little bit more awkward, you know, because otherwise we're powerful here. That's why like a lot of people are good, you know, Fresno, right? The Fresno, boom, 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 boom. And to grow from there, we're like, okay, then we started just doing like poses. The reason why we're just doing that because you think you're popping, but the power is not there. So it's like nice pop, no pop, like weak pop, you know, when your arms and legs are in different positions. So we want to get the power in any kind of position that we choose. Okay. So that's the thing. Like, I want to comment a little bit on like some of you guys sent me some videos for me to critique. You know, it's cool. It's good. You know, some of it when I have more time, I could give you guys better feedback. But most of it in general is like I see rush. Okay. A lot of you guys, not just you guys, myself included, right? But most of my students, most everybody rush. What I mean by rush? What I mean by rush is there's so many degrees to that. First of all, it just means you're nervous. It's kind of funny how like, wow, nobody's watching you and you're filming, you're still nervous, right? Yeah, it happens to us because you already know that you're going to send it to somebody, or even if you're going to post it, we get nervous. You already know that somebody's going to watch it and we're going to be like, you know, I need to impress. So it's almost like that need to impress. That's what's going to hinder you. Not this past Monday, not yesterday, the Monday before, I didn't get to film it. But what we did in class, in my popping class on Monday class, was I had all the students. Again, I got some people in there that, you know, just barely started popping, and there's some people that's been there for a little while. But one person in particular, you know, she's been dancing with me for a few years already, but she didn't really start popping until recently. But what was amazing about it was 2 weeks ago, she finally realized what I mean to relax and just take your time. Don't try to impress. So what I saw was just the simple stuff. I'm going to stand up right here. Just the simple stuff. When she went like this, boom, psh, boom, psh, boom, boom. Just simple, right? Here, boom. She did something like this, which is boom, and then down. The angle was clean. It's almost like when you ask somebody to read you a sentence, you know, like if you're asking your younger cousin or somebody you're trying to tutor how to read. At first, they're just like mumble the word. That's what it's like when I see a beginner try to pop, right? It's like mumbling, because the angles are just like, it's like I'm going to try something really fast, you know? But if you just clear your intentions, like I'm going to go here, bah, bah, bah. Crystal clear every move that you do. If you just do that, just focus on doing that. That's all I'm looking for, right? And she was able to do that. So that was very, very cool. That's my advice to a lot of you guys too, is just to try to stay calm, right? For a whole minute or something like that. Because again, a lot of times especially people who have been dancing for maybe a year or two already, especially if you had performed already, because usually what happens is the people that have done that have this added pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, we feel like you gotta be good already. That was me totally, right? That was totally me, because I had already performed with, some professional groups and stuff. I feel like, dude, I should be better than this, right? And again, that is that added pressure we put on ourselves, and that make us rush things. We feel like we have to do so much, like in a beat, when it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. We're used to like 1, 2, 3, 4, like so many things going on, right? When it's not popping, when it's like choreography, a lot of choreography have multiple things going on at the same time. We almost feel like we have to do that. And if you try to do that with popping, I mean, unless you're really, really high level and you have really good body control, then go ahead and try it. But if you can't do the simple stuff, don't even try the crazy, multi-level stuff. You feel me? Keep it simple, because once you start keeping it simple, then you can start adding more things. Like if I go here, boom, boom, now I could go boom, 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 boom. Then you could add the stuff in between. Okay. But even then, those stuff in between has to be really clean. It has to feel like, the pronunciation of the words has to be very clear, that the audience know exactly what you're trying to do. Because a lot of times, if you watch yourself in the mirror or on videotape, I'm speaking for myself. I watch myself. I'm like, wait, what am I trying to do? Like, if you see that, you're like, oh, I think I was trying to do something, but it didn't look like that. Then that's what other people saw as well. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Got to drink water here. I just had hey, so by the way, if you guys come down to LA, there's this nice place. It's called Slurping. Is it upside down? Backwards. But it's called Slurping Ramen Bar. Delicious. Their soup, delicious. Definitely. Next time I come here, I got to get that one. So, yeah, that's a plug for them. So if you guys want to sponsor me, Slurping Ramen, let me know. I don't mind it. Your stuff is good, but a little salty. That's why I have to drink some water. Right. Okay. Free food, yeah. Hey, yeah, I know. Once a free meal once a month. That's all I ask. That's all I need. That's all good. Yeah, guys, that's it. Add a little bit to your daily routine. Okay, just a little bit. Here, bam, boom, boom, boom. Just here, right? Just here. Here, boom, boom. Simple. Again, when you do it, say it though, guys. A lot of beginners, a lot of people in my class, right, will say, hey, count with it. All right. If you don't like the numbers, if you don't want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, just use sound effects. It's better than just staying quiet and all being in your head, like, better. Boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, shoom, pa, boom. The more sound effects you make, guys, the first time that I met Poppin' Taco, that was a thing. I'm like, oh, wow. Because like what happened was I knew that Poppin' Pete did it, and I knew that Skeeter Rabbit did it. So I didn't think about it, right? I didn't think like I should do it. You know, I just thought, dude, that's really cool. It wasn't until Poppin' Taco did it, that's when I was like, I specifically asked him too. I was like, yo, do all great dancers make sound effects? Like, I don't know. It might have sounded like a dumb question to him, but you know, this guy is so cool, so chill and so humble, right? He's like, well, all the great dancers I know, they do it, so that's why I do it. And when he said that, I was like, duh, if they all do it, I gotta try to do it too, you know? So I started, so ever since then, I started doing it, and I tell my private students, sound effects, do the sound effects, okay? So that's a gold nugget just right there. If you guys were my private students right now, that would have been worth $200. I don't know, I'm just saying. That's worth hella money to me when I heard that from Papa Taco. And I swear, all the students that heard the advice, not just hear the advice, but did it, for sure got better. So if you guys want to get better, do it. Don't just understand it and not do it. Do it. Okay. Mario, you asked a very good question, and I think you know the answer. The question is, if I train every day, will I get better faster? Think about it, right? Again, I want everybody to really, really think about it. If a person trains, and okay, this is not a dumb question, and I wanna really address this, because certain things, if you train too much, you can injure yourself, and thus takes longer to get better. Right? That makes sense, right? So, for example, if you're a power lifter and every day you power lift, what does that do? That gives you the chance of maybe injuring yourself, right? So that's why you should probably rest sometimes, right? Depending on how you train. Okay. So as far as popping, it's going to be really easy for me to say, yes, train every day, you get better faster. However, that's not always true. That's not always true. When is it not true? It's very important you know when it's not true. Okay, pay attention. It's not true if you pop your legs every day. The legs, the knee part, it's fragile, it's dangerous. Okay. Full disclosure, I already had 2 knee surgeries. It's not really from popping. Okay. The knee surgery is from athletics, from other sports, playing on AstroTurf. I tore my ACL, I tore the meniscus, I tore the MCL. So anyways, I had a full reconstructive surgery and also had an arthroscopic surgery a few years later after that. The second surgery might have been from dancing, but it wasn't from like, snapping the leg. It was more from like twisting and all that stuff. So what I want to say is be careful with your knees. I know Poppin' Pete's knees is busted. He's incredibly flexible, but yeah, his knees is not too good. I know Wiggle's knees is not too good. So again, all of it, I don't know if it's because from popping, but I think it's probably just from all the different things that we all do, that they do. And for me, mine was, from playing on AstroTurf. Okay. But what I want to say is this, arms, you can practice arms every day. Arms, you can practice every day. You're not going to hurt yourself, okay? It's not like we're lifting heavy weights, so you definitely can practice the arms as much as you want. I think it's better to also mix in with a lot of stretching, though. You wanna do, right? This is a good stretch for the forearm. There's so many other kind of stretches. So if you want to look into some yoga stretches, that's great. Okay. So hopefully that answered your question, Mari. But feel free to ask questions. There are no dumb questions or no rhetorical questions. Okay. Kavida. Kavita. I think it's Kavita. Anyways, thank you for the compliment. I do appreciate you. Yeah, we're good. You know, that's the thing. We try to keep it. I try to keep it simple, to me at least, right? I try to keep it so that if I was a person trying to get into it, and you know, just from my experience on how I learn, hopefully, you know, I can be a service to anybody that wants to get into it, because you know, I feel like I was so fortunate. I'm gonna tell everybody this: my first, I think, gift from the universe, from God, from whoever, right, was knowing Gary Kendall, G1 of the Jabberwockies. He was my first gift, right? When I saw him dance, I'm just like, yo, that's what I want. You know, you are what I want to dance like, right? And fortunately for me, you know, he took a liking to me, and you know, we became boys. So him, and two more gifts. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I feel super blessed. Got to learn from Pop and Pete and Skeeter Rabbit, both of them. Met them both on the same day. So for me, I feel like these three, you know, pillars of this dance has adopted me to you know, to be the brother. So yeah, I feel like I owe it to, you know, everybody else out there. Like, if you guys want to get into it, you know, hopefully through me, you guys can learn the stuff that they passed down. Of course, I'm throwing in my own personal interpretation of it, so it's going to be different, a little bit different, but hopefully it's more digestible because of the different flavors that I got, you know. So anyways, guys, that is it. It's about 30 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it, you know, short to 30 minutes, but what I want to do is stick around to answer some questions. If you guys have questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. What I do want to do is this. I did hear about this thing called Clubhouse, and I think it's a really cool platform. Originally, I was thinking, you know, Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff, but Clubhouse, I think, allows everybody to join in on a conversation. Like, instead of just typing or something like that, you know, you guys get to you know, voice out. I think that's what somebody told me. So if there's anybody, if there's anybody out there that that understand more about Clubhouse, that want to, you know, school me on it and get me into it, my goal again is just to create a community. You know, YouTube, Clubhouse, Twitch, these are all just platforms. Whatever platform that's going to be most beneficial for all of us to make a tight group so that everybody gets better. All right. And that's always the goal, right? Is to get that each one of us gets better in our own term. It's not like I want to help you beat somebody. It's never about beating somebody. To beat somebody, all you got to do is pick somebody who don't dance and you can beat them. That's dumb. You're not going to get happy with it. The only way you're going to be happy is if you are better tomorrow than you are today. And every day you get better. That's how we're going to get happy. You know, that's how, at least that's my philosophy. And if you believe that, you know, stick with me. All right. Hieroglyphics. What's up? What's up? I see you, man. I think you were on last night too, right? Hopefully, I think you asked the question. Hopefully I was able to answer the question, because my boy B, I think he said, yeah, cool. Good. All right. Chef X, I just see you. You're in LA. Cool. Yo, I'm in LA right now, man. So I'm in your neighborhood. Cool. Yeah, that balance, that's a great question, because if you see all the dope dancers, there's so many dope dancers now today, you know, too many for me to name, but two of my favorites, the Go-Go Brothers, right? Locking and popping. Their balance is so freaking good, man. So good, right? And those that are trained in ballet even, right? don't look down on the jazz dancers and the ballet dancers. I mean, those are sick ass skills too. So again, the balance has to be right. Okay, everything, balance and rhythm, balance and rhythm. Oh, I see you, Lothario. You're in LA too. Yeah, shout out to LA, man. I think LA, the Bay, the entire California West Coast, and again, it's not just about West Coast, East Coast. It's we are all neighbors. We are all one together. Let's all help each other out. Oh, you practice hierarchy, hieroglyphics. You practice ballet skills, man. That is sick, dude. Yeah, you don't want to see me try ballet, dude. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that, bro. So you're in Atlanta and New York City, East Coast, baby. Yeah, East Coast. I love my East Coast families too. Mop Tops, big shout out to Big Brother Stretch. Eccentric, yeah, Go-Go Brothers. Oh my gosh, those guys, I'm telling you. I think some of you guys heard me say this before, but when I first saw the Go-Go Brothers, not in person, but on video, I think they were, I want to say like 13 and 15 or something like that. They were on this Japanese show, and you could tell. I mean, they were almost preteen, right? 13 or 12 or something like that, and then 15. So teen and preteen. Even at that age, they were just so incredible. And of course, they just got mature, and even though they're a lot younger than me, I still look at them and I see genius. I see genius. And again, it's not just them. Okay, sometimes I praise these guys a lot, and it may seem like I don't think anybody else is good. There's so many other great dancers too. So I just want to make sure that people don't think like, oh, I'm only about them. There's so many. Hilti and Bosch, of course. Hilti and Bosch, man. I mean, those guys are masters. And again, I was fortunate. I don't want to say. Okay, let me backtrack again. One of my friend, Shy Guy, right? He danced with me. Actually, a lot of people danced with me, but Shy Guy was fortunate enough to go to Japan and train with them, Hilti and Bosch, and they became good friends and stuff. So Hilti and Bosch, those guys are incredible too. And not only that, like all the great dancers that if any of you guys get to meet them, you will know how humble and modest they are. That's the thing that I want you guys to really understand. All right, like a lot of the people who are like really, really top level, they are so humble. Sometimes we run into people who are good, but they're assholes. Okay, they're really jerks. Like you're like, oh my god, why are you such a dick? They don't have to be like that. Okay, I used to think like, dude, they're just dicks. Why are they dicks? And now that I'm older and wiser, I think it's just more the competitive nature in people. Like they feel a need to, this is what I was talking about earlier, right? They want to get better, but instead of trying to them get better, they kind of want the competition to dumb down. So they kind of like talk down about some people, if that makes sense. But the people who are really, really good, they are not about putting anybody else down. So they're just super humble, and they're just humble because they're working on themselves. So one of the things that I really, really want to try to get to, any of the people that I could touch is, let's be like that. Let's not learn from some of the other teachers that we all may have that kind of talk down about other dancers or other styles, because that's not how we get better, right? We don't get better by knocking other people down. We get better by us being better. Community, exactly. So let's build, you know what I mean? But obviously, let's another part to that is it's we have to be honest too, right? We're not like parents that, you know, just tell their kids, oh, you know, you're great, here's a trophy. It's not about that. That's fake, you know, that's fake applause. We want real positive criticism on how to get better. Okay. So yeah, you guys understand. So anyways, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I still need to say it because sometimes there's new people jumping in, and I just want to make sure that the tone of this, you know, this channel, this community is the right one. Okay. So fellas, that's guys, not just fellas, but family. I want to say family, you know, guys, girls, brothers, sisters, we're all in it together. If you guys have questions for me, and again, if you guys can, if any of you guys understand how Clubhouse work, I think what I understand is somebody's gotta, I don't have a Clubhouse membership. So I think like somebody's gotta invite somebody, if that makes sense. I think what I understand is it's kind of like how Gmail was back in the old days, right? You can't just apply for it. Somebody has to invite you to it. So new fam. Ooh, I love that, new fam. So if I could get that in, you know, create a channel and get everybody into it, I think that would be great because so many of you guys have stuff to say to contribute to this community, or questions. I love questions. You know, I really don't think there are any dumb questions. It's just if you don't ask the question, then that's dumb. If you have a question, definitely ask. All right. Okay. Cool. Guys, that is it. Thanks for sticking around. I'm gonna try to be back on Thursday again. Okay, this Thursday, actually, we're back. Are we here Thursday? Yeah, we're here Thursday. I'm sorry, I was just looking at my son because we are here. The reason why we're here is because we're checking out some of the colleges. But yeah, man, my son is going to college. Damn. But yeah, we're here in the LA area checking out different colleges to see which one is the best fit. So that's why we're here. But I'll be here in LA until Saturday, and then we're gonna drive back up to Northern California. Yeah. All right, guys. That is it. Thank you guys for jumping in, and appreciate all the dialogues and all the discussion. Again, next time, feel free to just drop the questions. Love it. Get the discussion going. All right. But again, don't forget what we did today. Get that arm in. Boom, boom, boom. And keep it clean. Keep it clean. Don't try to do so much, right? It's not all about like, bam, 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 bam. You don't need that yet. If you want to, you can, but you don't need that. Keep it simple. Like, especially if you want to start dancing in front of other people. Too much. What did they say? You could say a lot by not saying a lot. Is that how it goes? I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Anyways, that's it, y'all. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time.